Hello pilots and welcome back to Game 5 of Flight Academy Season 6, brought to you by Out of Arc Gaming. As always, my name is Phil, and we've got Wes on the table with his rather scary Republic list, coming up against our favourite, the aggressive and explosive Josh with his Kimagila and Kirax. But joining me on the channel today, we have...
Hi folks, it's Ben, and just as I say that, Wolf has decided to play with rocks.
Yeah, is he giving Josh an advantage, or was it just a genuine mistake?
He's teasing him. He's like,
yeah,
come on then, I'm here.
He's dipping his toe in the water and saying, come on, come and bite it. I mean, it's literally just that very back corner for the Arcs, and I'm not gonna lie, this is quite a congested board. We mentioned obviously with Flight Academy we have the reduced range, reduced board size, so it's range one smaller on each side. So essentially, without the wooden bits, pilots would be setting up at range 1 to 2 of the board edge rather than 0 to 1. The full format breakdown and list is in the description below. But we've obviously got 6 obstacles this time, and they are 1.5 away from each board edge as it stands now, so 2.5 from the standard edge. Still trying to keep them at least range 1 from each other. That makes for a very congested board, so it's a tricky one to fly through.
Here goes proton torpedoes from Anakin.
Yeah, looks
That's scary. He's got so much force. Massive loadout on that Y-wing.
It's just incredible.
And an I-6.
Yeah, I-6, proton torpedoes, dorsal turret, veteran turret gunner, seismic charges. It can hit you at 180.
And
it can
cancel
throw stuff
crits.
out the back. Yeah, and
or turn crits down. Not cancel, turn them down into normal hits.
Yeah, so until you've suffered a critical damage, it can turn that crit down so that it won't... Yeah, you'd have to score 2 crits in a turn to start triggering crits on the Y-Wing. Which is just crazy. I mean, you kind of expect that from the original pattern of the Y-Wing. It's the beefiest one, it's the most ready to go. So, it's kind of what you expect to see. I think what we're having here is a small debate with Talonbane Cobra's ability. Obviously, Talonbane gets an additional dice in defense at range 3. Now, proton torpedoes don't allow for the range 3 defense bonus. The question becomes, does Talonbane still get his bonus because the attack is still at range 3?
Yeah, that's an interesting question.
So we played it here, the players discussed it between them, they played it here that yes he does. So he had his 2 basic, 1 for the obstacle, 1 for Talonbane's ability. So, I did try and have a quick look whilst I was actually overlaying this game the other night, couldn't find it, but if anyone does know, let us know in the comments below, did we do that right? Did Talonbane get that? If he doesn't, attacks and missiles and then go after Talonbane, because that's a really good shout. Ooh. This is where Josh is going to hope to pick up that arc, I suppose.
Well, yeah, I think Talonbane would get it.
I think he would.
So while you defend at attack range 3, it's still an attack range 3.
Yeah.
It's just the missile doesn't give you the extra defense dice. But then Talonbane does, naturally.
Yeah, so Talonbane's wording isn't get a range 3 bonus. It's saying when you're being...
No, yeah. So if it says you may get an extra dice, if it mentioned the bonus in there, I think then maybe not, but it just says straight up you can get an extra dice at range 3.
You know, I feel comfortable in myself that if that came up, I would be like, you know what? You don't get the range 3 bonus, but you get the Talonbane bonus. Did he not? Did he?
Oh, flirting with the asteroids.
Oh, he managed to just get the little nick on the crab claw there and did not land on it. That is impressive. I thought he just parked on all of them and was going to see if he could hit all 6 in the game. But yeah, I feel that I agree with you that getting that Talonbane range 3 dice feels right. If obviously in the rules it says that he doesn't, then you know what? I also wouldn't be disappointed by that. It wouldn't. I wouldn't feel aggrieved by it because it would make sense, but I think it feels like getting that still works. Otherwise, you are shutting down a lot of what makes Talonbane there.
It's nice to see these ships. That's the great thing about Flight Academy, seeing these Himagila on the board.
Yeah.
Seeing Talonbane on the board.
I mean, adding in those extendeds really does open things up. I mean, you've obviously got Core and Horn in the E-Wing. We've got the Himagila and the Kirax in Josh's list. Benji has got the Skurg and Kirax. We've seen the Star Viper. We've seen all sorts of different ships being flown in Flight Academy because we opened it up to the extended list. Because we think that, you know what, there's some cool ships out there that we want to see. And then Wes brings Republic, which is just beefy, but also really, you know what, don't blame him. It's a good, 2 good solid ships and a lot of health on that side of the board. It's 8 and 9, so 16 health that Josh has got to try and chew through. And at the moment, Wes is chewing through Josh's health quite handily. It's a shame there that Josh can't get focus fire down on anyone. He's obviously... Talonbane is staring at Anakin and Tirani is staring at Wolf, so... And that's not a great shot from Wolf there, but there we go, some evades for Talonbane.
So much health in Josh's list that hull upgrades can make quite a difference.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you're looking at
2 extra health he's got in his list.
Yeah, I mean, 8 and 2 with Tirani, so that's 10 health, and then 6 and 1 with Talonbane does actually make more health than Wes's list. I think the difference between Wes and Josh's list is that 6 of Wes's health is shields, which provides that crit protection. So he's got a little bit more survivability with his ships in that if he takes damage, it's not likely to be a fuel leak, it's not likely to be a direct hit, a weapons failure. So it just keeps those ships more efficient for longer.
It's a nice seismic charge being dropped there. I mean, you're certainly going to latch onto a obstacle in this format.
Oh yeah.
And that's a tight manoeuvre. Has he landed it?
No, it's not going to fit.
That's going to cause him issues from the next round.
Although it actually saves him this round, because if that had landed, he would have been on the gas cloud, so he wouldn't have been able to shoot. So
no damage.
Although no mods could have taken damage there from bumping into Talonbane, at least he's going to get a shot. But yeah, we mentioned it when James joined us for commentary the other day. The only person that actually seemed to note that there were actually 6 obstacles this season was Wes, and that's why he brought seismic charges. Benji just happened to bring seismic charges because he wanted to, but everyone else, as I set the boards up, the rest of you were like, oh yeah, there's 6 obstacles this time. This is gonna be fun. Oh, and Talonbane does not care that he's gonna go over the obstacle. Does he take a damage? Oh, he doesn't. That would have been brutal, because I can almost guarantee it's that one that's blowing up in a minute, which would have meant 3 damage from one obstacle in one turn. That's more efficient than Anakin was earlier. Need to get that obstacle on the overlay for Wes, I reckon. Ooh. Bending the Force to not get the stress because he had Bullseye on Talonbane. He's still got a target lock there, he's still got a focus. He could.
Oh, taking that rock. I know it damages Talonbane, but it does free him up a little bit next turn.
I think that Wes is quite confident in taking Talonbane out. Talonbane has 2 health.
It's a good time to take him out because Dead Man Switch won't trigger.
Yeah,
take him out of range.
We've got the proton torpedo. He's got the lock. He's got the focus. He's got the force. It is going to be... So it'll be 3v4. So, if it was me, spend the lock. Hope to get at least paint. Spend the focus. You've got 3 hits and a crit. Well, 2 hits, 2 crits. Talonbane down. There we go. So might have cleared that rock for him for next turn, but he's now a debris field where that rock was, so... Very powerful move there from Wes. Very well played. The keeping Talonbane in Bullseye, obviously I know that wasn't really his choice, but having Talonbane in Bullseye, allowing him to get that focus, meaning he's still got 2 force left. Just brilliant. Now it's going to be a tough match for Tirani, who's going to have to take on 2 particularly healthy ships.
That's obstructed shot.
See, I don't think I called it obstructed.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunate, 2 focuses to the crit, yeah. Asking if elusive recharges by doing a red action, but no, it's only a red maneuver, but he gets the evade anyway, so elusive doesn't matter. It was unobstructed is how I called it, because there was only 1 dice there. No... I'm not sure if we're missing a bullseye trigger there from Tirani there. He might have actually had Anakin in bullseye, so should have triggered his ability to cause a ship in his bullseye after his attack to take damage if they do not remove a green token. So I think that might have been missed. Going to be interesting to see what Anakin does here.
I think he flies past Tirani and rotates dorsal. And he's not stressed. He could do a K-turn.
He could do a K-turn.
K-turn would be quite nice.
I think the problem with the K-turn, obviously, it leaves him having to do a straight 2 the following turn to get past that debris. Unless he's willing just to go straight across it. So strain, no ion there for Tirani.
Should still get his action because he cleared the gas cloud.
Yeah, it's only debris that you don't because you get stressed on there. So
I think. Oh, it's very close to where he's got wolf and bullseye. We're just checking it now.
I don't.
Hmm.
The angle is difficult to see. I don't think he did. He's taken the lock. So we
Yeah,
do
he's
have
got
the
the
case
gate
turn. Yeah. And looking where's his finger is where 2 basically is. So he would need to do. If he does a 2 forward, that clears back over the obstacle. So, and I believe the 2 forward on the Republic Y-Wing is blue. I am terrible. I do apologise, guys. I don't know all of the dials off the top of my head. Yes, the 2 forward on the Republic Y-Wing is blue. It's one of only 2 blue manoeuvres it has. Not quite in range 1. And double checking for that veteran turret gunner, which I didn't even think about. When I saw that, I was like,
It's double tap, yeah.
that's actually brilliant.
So, no evade dice for Josh because he's strained.
Yep.
I think where's a spend the 2 force? Yeah, there's no
Oh yeah.
no reason not to.
Spend the force any day. Get those
2 damage.
hits whilst you can. I don't think we had the dorsal was in arc, unfortunately. No, it's not. Do the old classic, put up a straight line next to it.
Right, Josh needs a big hit here. Try and catch up a bit. It's not great.
That is though.
That's okay. Got some crits in.
Crit. Oh,
nice. Wes gets an
crit.
evade again.
Oh, the only way this goes badly is if it's a hull breach into direct hit, and we know what happens when that happens, don't we, Ben?
We do indeed.
We get a hilarious
Brutality.
Loose stabilizer is the first one, followed up by that is the direct hit following it up.
Wow.
So we had half of the combo I said, so that is half points for Wolf. Wes still has the advantage. Josh ideally needs to half point Anakin and not take 2 more damage on Tirani to have a hope of drawing this game. Because Wes has played the 6-4 gambit in that Anakin's 6 points and Wolf is 4 points, which with Josh having obviously targeted Wolf first, getting them down to half points is just 2. Taking back is only 4. So it's an interesting one. If you make your 6-pointer is just an absolute brick and really difficult to take on, you can actually have a bit of an advantage there.
So Josh should get the.
Got the bullseye.
So we'll definitely get an automatic hit because Wolf has no tokens. So it's got a very good chance of killing. In fact, Turan is a I4. They're both I4s, so they'll get to shoot simultaneously.
At this point, I had already accounted for loose stabilizer triggering. I'm not sure, looking at the cards next to Wes, I'm not sure if he is actually taking the damage for loose stabilizer for doing that K-turn.
Having to spend his force again.
Gets 2 through though. Not quite half points. Needs 1 more point on Tirani. Wolf is going to be next.
Well, it's just up to whether Josh can get some points for killing Wolf now.
Yeah.
I think the game is done.
Got the crit. Spending Wolf's charge. Hit crit. Okay. Tirani is half pointed and has a disabled power regulator. Hit crit going into bending the elusive. Gets the evade.
Gets the evade.
Now at this point,
Did he remember his trigger?
he did. There's two cards. There's the crit and the other card going down. Wolf should be dead. I will throw that out there. Wolf should be dead at this point.
Yeah.
Because he should have taken the damage for loose stabilizer. I will say that I don't think that will influence the outcome of this game, however. Because Tirani, this is going to be the final round of shooting, so it doesn't really matter what happens now. And Tirani would need to do 4 unanswered points of damage. With 5 points of damage to Anakin to half point him. So I don't think there's any way that Josh could actually bring this around. So it is a bit of a moot point. Because it'll make us if Josh is unable to kill Wolf now, but Wolf is about to go down anyway because he does have... Tirani's got him in bullseye and Wolf doesn't have any tokens. Anakin did just take a damage there from bumping into Wolf. Hit crit. Oh, cheeky evade there. Tirani is holding on. However, that is a direct hit. What can Wolf do? He's got his charge to roll 1 extra. Okay, nothing to mod it, just the crit. I'm actually kind of... There you go, evaded. I'm actually happy with how that happened, because that means that Wolf hasn't really impacted the game there, except for causing a damage onto Anakin. Because of Tirani's ability, I don't think Josh is going to... Josh is going to shoot at Anakin anyway, so he's not wasting the shot on Wolf, because Wolf is going to go down because of Tirani. So Tirani will shoot Anakin. So overall, the only difference Wolf still being there right now has caused is that Anakin has taken an additional damage. The result of this hasn't changed. Josh is still going to score 1 point for Wolf when he goes down, and unless... I mean, so if Tirani can somehow pull off 4 damage...
Yeah, I mean, Tirani...
is giving it a good go.
Try and half point Anakin.
Okay,
No,
shield
that's
down,
not gonna be enough.
not half points. No, it was close, but Josh still does get a point for taking Wolf down. Wes is maintaining his strong run so far. That puts him to 2-0. But you know what? Tirani was being a real tough customer at the end there. Like, Talonbane went down fairly quick, but Tirani just decided,
Yeah.
no, I'm going to stick around.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be the other way around.
Yeah, I absolutely would have 100% thought that Talonbane would be the one still kicking around towards the end, but no. Wes decided Talonbane needs to go down. I think Josh also decided Talonbane needed to go down by flying him over a rock, but Tarani, absolute brilliant play from the Kimagila there. Nice to see that ship on the board again. You never know, one day might be in standard play. Long way down the line, but it would be nice.
We wish.
I mean, Scum doesn't need any more standard stuff.
Well, of course they do. They always do.
Bring back the Phantom. But anyway, Ben, I hope you enjoyed that game.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Good game.
And guys, again, we still have plenty more action to come, so don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.